I'm Suara, and I'm so excited to introduce our speaker today, Laura Bond. So please tell us, what is the emotional body and the emotional body method?
Well, the emotional body method is a method of teaching the emotional effector patterns and a holistic way of helping people with emotion regulation. So that's a very short way of describing what the method is. And the core of the method is teaching these emotional effector patterns, these EEPs that you were just describing in my intro. And those were discovered a long time ago, actually, by some emerging neuroscientists when neuroscience was just emerging. The ultimate discovery that they did make that was really groundbreaking was that they found that there was a common breath pattern that was associated with the basic emotions. And this is classic emotion theory. And along with those basic breath patterns, they also discovered some basic muscular patterns in the face and throughout the body, which they also called postural attitudes. And when you put those three together, the breath, the facial muscle patterns, which some might call facial expressions, and the postural attitudes, and you put those three together, they formed what are called effector patterns, which sort of work like a key that unlocks the nervous system and says, if you do those three together and you effectively do them together, it actually navigates and starts the nervous system to say, it talks to the brain and the entire nervous system and says, I know what that emotion is. I actually speak that emotion, and it hardwires directly to the brain and says, I've got that. And that key is different than this key. So when you do this particular breath pattern with that muscle pattern, and there are six different keys essentially, and it happens that fast. And so with the breath and the patterns, and we can experience it. It depends on the person. The transformation is for some they might feel it right away. For some, they might not because everybody has a different body and they have different what are called entanglements and guarding systems. And so that's something I do always impress with people is that everybody's experience will be different. I love the analogy that I'm starting to use a lot is the butterfly, that going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, the transformational stage is that the chrysalis stage or the cocoon stage varies with the same species of the butterfly, and that a butterfly, a caterpillar can go into that cocoon stage, and it just depends on what they need, what their individual needs are, and what the environment is like. And they could be in that cocoon stage for a matter of days, weeks, or even months. It just depends on what their environment is and what their needs are. It's what they need. Their transformational process is going to vary
Yeah.
depending on what their needs are. And so that's really important for people to realize in that process that you take what you need and your process will vary. And so it's important to release the self-judge and to recognize that your experience is your own.
Yeah, beautiful. Wow, I could really feel grace moving in to this space right now. And just the idea that I don't even have to understand what that is, and that my body, just like the butterfly, knows what it needs, and my body will go at it the pace that it needs to. So that's wonderful.
So I'd love to leave you with the baby.
Oh,
Claiming your calm and cultivating your expressive capabilities is possible within you, through you, and by you. It is something that everybody can do. It's available to you, and trust the intelligence of your nervous system. It's there to serve you, and it's been there for you. The emotions have been there for you since you were born, and they will care for you and serve you if you honor them and give them grace and space.